All right, maybe you're sitting there and you're thinking, I could be a judge. You know, I know that I can score on vocals. I would score 1 to 10 on vocals. I know how to score appearance. I know how they look and have the style. I know what stage presence is. I've had stage presence at Christmas before. I know what it's like to recreate the charisma that Elvis created on stage, and I know what it is to be overall performing, because, you know, that's the quality of the performance. And then I would take all those numbers and I would double the vocals twice, and that would be the score that I would give. Well, you're not a judge, are you? Well, we have some judges, and I would like to welcome and recognize a couple of them right now. Yep, I know him. Yep, I recognize him. Oh, there he is. Our first judge, an old friend of mine. He is now a museum and entertainment executive and the president and CEO of Discovery Park of America. And he also worked in a variety of positions at Elvis Presley Enterprises, and he took care of business for Elvis and managed annual events like Elvis Week, the birthday celebration, the Christmas lighting, and he also contributed initiatives like the Elvis Cruise, the Elvis Cirque du Soleil show, the Elvis Broadway play, and the Elvis Ultimate Tribute Artist Contest. Please welcome, originally from Tennessee, a Memphis boy, Mr. Scott Williams. Scott, you were among the group in that big room with the big giant round table that somebody raised their hand and said, I've got an idea, why don't we do a tribute artist contest? This is what you have wrought. What do you think? What do you think?
It was a lot of us that saw what was going on out there and wanted to figure out a way to bring it to the fans. And so we all worked together to create the first Ultimate Elvis Tribute Artist Contest many, many years ago. What has it been, 11, 12, something like that?
Yeah. Well, it's great to have you in Tupelo as a judge. Have you ever been a judge before?
This is my very first time to be a judge.
Tell them about the rules and regulations and the score sheet. Tell me what you told me about reading those. You got those as we send all the judges the rules and regulations and all the forms.
Yeah, and I got an email with them, and I was like, hey, I wrote some of these. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Well, it's great to have you here, Scott.
Great to be here.
All right, next up. Born in Memphis and born into the jewelry business that his father had established in 1937, Lowell Hayes is a well-known jeweler, and Elvis loved him. He also created the TCB lightning bolt necklaces worn by Elvis and his entourage, the Aloha ring, the Maltese cross, the lion necklace. And on the first night of meeting, Lowell and Elvis became very close friends. Lowell went to movies and football games and traveled around the U.S. with Elvis on tour. Elvis only had one rule when Lowell traveled with him: bring the jewelry case. You probably got a few vacations out of those trips because Elvis was known to be quite generous. Mr. Lowell Hayes, thank you for being here tonight. So you knew the man, you hung with the man. What do you think of what you're seeing, and what do you think he would think about this?
He would be amazed. I think he was a humble guy. He wouldn't believe this.
Yeah.
And I can hardly believe it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But anyway.
It's amazing, and Scott and Lowell both are two of the people that I'll be talking to at Conversations this afternoon. And I know that jewelry was so important to Elvis, but Elvis did something that most people don't do. We buy jewelry and collect it, and he would buy it and sometimes own it for seconds before he gave it away.
Oh, that's right. That's why he asked me to hang with him all the time. He was constantly wanting to give gifts to his fans, and trying to give back to his fans more than he took from them, you know.
And sometimes you'd set your jewelry store up on stage, on the side.
Well, that just happened one time. That's a long story, but it's a great story. Maybe
We'll tell it
this afternoon. But,
there's a tease.
But the best part was he told me one time, he said, you know, the best thing about you is I can buy a diamond ring for $1,000 and give it to a friend. It's a lot less than buying a Cadillac.
Lowell Hayes, thank you for being here. You knew the man. And on next judge. She's judged before for us. Leigh Shockey is the CEO and chairman of Drexel Chemical Company. She earned a Bachelor of Science in International Business at the University of Tennessee, Martin. She's an honorary consultant to Canada in Memphis as of 2014, and on the Tennessee Board of Regents. She was named by Governor Bill Haslam. She serves as chairman of the West Tennessee District Export Council, and she serves on the University of Memphis Board of Visitors, the University of Memphis Fogelman College of Business and Economics Advisory Board, and the boards of Crop Life America, the AutoZone Liberty Bowl, the Memphis in May International Festival, and a number of other Memphis area cultural programs. I'm glad you didn't have a board meeting this
How
week.
about that?
It's great to have you here, Leigh.
Thank
You're
you.
back for the second year.
I am.
What did you learn the first year that you're bringing over and using today as you watch these gentlemen?
You know, I got such an appreciation for these contestants last year, and I love the city, I love the people, and I'm thrilled to be back. I think just a real respect for the work that these contestants do to prepare for this contest. I'm bringing back with me this time.
That's great. Great to have you back, Leigh.
Thanks.
Thank you. We'll meet the rest of our judges in just a little while.